I good?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome sauce. Don't lean in too much. I'll be out of the camera. All right, here we are. Perfect. All right. All right, welcome to the room, you all. Okay, listen, it's going to be exciting. If you guys saw what we have yesterday, right? We got a webinar today. If you are not on my email list, get on the email list, get on the webinar list because it's going to be exciting. But why is the online space for you? Hold on, I can't see my comments, y'all. Why is the online space for you, right? Whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on TikTok, whether you're on anything, the online space is for you because it helps you understand. There we are. All right, we're live. Okay. It helps you understand how do you make a way? How do you get something? How do you grow into something that where you can really make your own, right? You can have your own thing on online. You can have your own thing when you're looking. You can have what it takes to say, hey, I am super excited about this. Hey, Monica. All right, listen. All right. You can take what you need in the online space and you can be successful in it. You just have to understand how does it work for you? What does it look like for you? How do you move and how are you yourself? A lot of us have been so programmed to say, hey, we are going to do certain things since birth. We're gonna work here. We're gonna, hey, let me know where you're from in the comments, you all. I'm super excited. Let me know where you're from in the comments. Okay. Let me know where you're from in the comments. I'm super excited that you're here. Let me know where you're from. We're going to talk about the online space. Why is it for you? Because it breaks all programming. It breaks everything that you know. It breaks everything that you've been taught since birth. It tells you, hey, when you look at this, when you grow up, you need to be able to work at the same place for a long time. You need to be able to work. The truth is, yes, you need to work, but you have to work in a way that people understand. Okay, be an entrepreneur. And you're like, be an entrepreneur. What exactly does being an entrepreneur mean? It means, what does it mean? There's so many different things. And they've made entrepreneurship look just, hey, Gina, they've made entrepreneurship look just like work now. You're like, wait a minute. I wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I feel like I'm working. I feel like I'm doing the exact same thing. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, Heart. Hey, Justy. Entrepreneurship has now just turned to another form of work. It turns to another form of exhaustion. They turn entrepreneurship into a whole platform that now you're doing the exact same thing, but you think you're doing it for yourself, but you're actually just performing. And so how do you get into the online space without getting into this programmed entrepreneurship mindset? I call it performative entrepreneurship. You come in here, you want to be an entrepreneur. They tell you exactly what to do. Hey, welcome to the live. Give me a like, give me a follow. All right. They tell you exactly what to do. And you're like, well, this isn't the entrepreneur I thought I wanted to be. I thought I wanted freedom. I wanted my time. I wanted to go out here and really create what I wanted to create. But yet what it looks like and what it is that you're now in the entrepreneur space, but you're working. You're working 50 hours, working 60 hours. What's up, Lucky? Give me a follow, give me a like, right? You are working now than you ever planned to as an entrepreneur. And it's not what you imagine. Like, okay, I want to be an entrepreneur, but now I'm working way more time. I have to give myself way more time than I ever imagined. Hey, let me know where you're from in the comments when you come in. Let me know if you're new to the online space. Give me a like and a follow, all right? I love likes and follows. I love the engagement. Give me some engagement here. I want you to be in the online space because it is for building. And when you do it right, you're not in that entrepreneurship trap. Entrepreneurship has gone from being, hey, this is what it is, to, hey, now you are stuck, you're tied down, you're actually doing these things that you don't want to do because the entrepreneurship has reprogrammed to saying, hey, entrepreneurship is now this. This is why I left full-fledged entrepreneurship, because it took so much time out of me. It took away a lot of what I wanted to do. It took away a lot of what I needed. All right. And so when you look at entrepreneurship and you look at the digital space, they can meet and they can mesh and they can be right. They can be together. All right. Hey, Six Figure, what's up? Let me know where you're from in the comments, you all. Let me know. Have you tried entrepreneurship? All right. I'm on YouTube over here. I'm on TikTok over here. Let me going back and forth. Okay. Let me know. Have you tried entrepreneurship? All right. Has it been in your bucket? I mean, like the performative entrepreneurship where they have you working 40, 60, 70, 80 hours. All right. Crazy. But when you're in the online space, you can condense that time. You can make what you're going to make in that 40, 60, 70, 80 hour week in the online space in a condensed amount of time. Y'all, online is not going anywhere. Hey, Carla, let me know where you're from. Online is not going anywhere. What needs to happen is you need to show up. You're scrolling, but you're not getting paid for it. Why not get paid for showing up? Get paid for actually doing what you're already doing. You're already here. Your phone's already in your hand. And you can do that in a way that you have a 2-hour workday. You can condense that time. All right, if you're like me, time's of the essence. I want to enjoy all my life. I worked really hard in my corporate career. I worked so hard in my corporate career to be like, hey, listen, I climbed this ladder. I don't want to climb this ladder anymore. But I want the same amount of money. Did I get it? I was programmed. I climbed the ladder. I like the money. I don't want to lose the money, but I want to be here. And so I'm like, okay, let me find something. And actually, I didn't find it. It was found for me. It's like, hey, if you can do this online, if you can show up and do this, if you can make this work, hey, let me know where you're from in the comments as you come in. What's up, user? What's up, Issa, Ash? Let me know where you're from in the comments. Jen, where are you from? I'm super excited you're here, all right? Q, the modern dad, let me know, where are you from? All right, let me know where you're from. Because what happens is we're in the online space and we don't know how to monetize it. I love Pennsylvania. We're in this online space, they don't know how to monetize the online space. Like, how can you get there? Everyone's like, I want to get to 6 figures. And y'all, I worked in the corporate space. 6 figures is no longer where it's at. You got to be about multiple 6 figures. 6 figures in the 1980s is now 275,000. We did the math on recently. Hey, Texas, I love it. I know, Jen. I know. I'm super excited. All right. Because now with the way inflation has gone, helping people get multiple 6 figures in the online space in a condensed amount of time is exactly what I do. I work with women, all right, who are already achieving in their mom role, their work role. And they're like, hey, I love this lifestyle. I don't want to give it up, but I want the income along with my memories, even when I leave this place. So if you're like, I had a good friend leave the workforce, multiple 6 figures, and that was it. And I was like, oh, but now you got to change your whole lifestyle. I'm like, no, build online so you can keep your lifestyle and keep the memories. Like, you want those that is the ultimate goal for people. They want memories. They want to do what they want to do. They don't want to look at their account to do it. If that's you, say, hey, if that's you in the comments, say, I want to be able to do this without looking at my account. All right, I want to do what I want to do without looking at my account. Give me a heart. Give me a follow. All right, double tap this, because you're like, hey, if you can do what you want to do without looking at your account, yes, heck yes, right? We want to be able to do what we want to do without looking at our account. And it's not a dream, all right? It has to be very intentional, which is why I show people how do you work in a 2-hour workday and have the life that you always wanted? Because what you're doing right now, when you're in the corporate space, when you're on that grind, that brick and mortar, it looks good, but you're so tied down to it. I was talking with a friend the other day about a new route that he was looking at purchasing, but it was like every day was 5 hours. And I was like, every day? We want our time. We don't want to trade anymore. You want to go on vacation and not worry about what it costs. Exactly. How many people are in that same boat? You want to go on vacation and not worry about what it costs. That is exactly why it's important for you to understand you can break the programming. And this is one thing I have right here. Like, hey, why digital marketing? Because it goes against everything that we've learned, right? How many of you were in school and had a dedicated lunchtime? Like that, you're like, hey, yeah, I was in school, I dedicated lunchtime, right? Then you went to high school, you had certain hours, and you went to work and you still had a lunchtime. You're about like, okay, I'm not at school anymore. Why do I have a dedicated lunchtime? It's like 11 to 1. You're like, oh, okay. I can take a lunch between 11 and 1. And I was like, I don't understand why I'm an adult and you got to tell me when I can have lunch. Why can't I have lunch when I want to have lunch? I might want to go right now and eat. I don't understand. I was just like, I don't want to be controlled. I'm like, hey, G, hey, listen, do you have a lunchtime right now? Like, does someone tell you when your lunchtime is? Let me know in the comments. Like, yeah, right now I'm told when my time is. No, I get to do much of my time. All right, give me a follow, you guys. Give me a like. I'm loving it. Thank you for the engagement. Hey, let me know where you're from, G. I'm super excited, all right? How many of you are told when to go on lunch? I see hearts coming in. What's up, Ryan? All right? Because we've been programmed all of us from birth. We're programmed when to sleep, when to eat. All right, you go to school, when to sleep, when to eat, when to study. You go to work, how to work, when to go to lunch. What's up, actually, mama? We're programmed all these things. So I want to come in and be like, hey, how can we break programming for these ladies? How can we show up for them so they can have the life they want to live? Oh, sorry, YouTube. Oh, here. Okay. So they can have the life they want to live. And how do we help them understand, hey, grow here, grow this, grow that, without being stressed out, overwhelmed. If you like, hey, I want to live lighter every day, put me in the comments, all right? I want to live lighter. Like, I have a list of intentions. It's called my destination list. Whoop, hold on, here it goes. See it? Here, where literally this is what I want to help myself and other women do. Why? Because helping you live lighter means less stress, right? Helping you thrive. When you look in that mirror and you want to thrive and you want to actually get up and go, I want that for you, all right? If you want to thrive, but hey, I want to wake up every day and thrive, all right? Hey, give me a follow. I love that you're here. I'm super excited, you all. All right, we're actually going to walk you through the 3 buyer types here shortly. Does anybody here know what the 3 buyer stages are? Huh? You know what the 3 buyer stages are. If you do, put yeah. All right, once you understand these 3 buyer stages, you can come online and you can do anything you want. All right, and in this program, it's a compliment. All right, so I want you to say, hey, do you know what the 3 buyer stages are? Yes, no, let me see. And once you conquer this, you know what kind of content to make. You keep it within your 2-hour workday. You master that 2-hour workday. You keep your content here, all right? And I'm like, oh, yeah, let's go. All right? Life is wavy. I want to do that. I don't know why. All right, so listen. All right, we're going to get into your 3 buyer stages here with me. Stick with me. This is for YouTube. There you go, YouTube. All right. I want to teach you how to show up online in the online space so that you can have customers coming to you. All right. And you can partner with, hey, I sell a program. All right. I'm Rebound Texas. I sell a program that helps you understand how to brand online. And if you get in today, we got a training today. You don't want to miss it. And we got a webinar. I'll be understand how to train, how to get online, bring people to you. If you're like me, I'm like Verizon, all right? I don't sell an iPhone, but I sell a $900 product because people understand if you can make $900 12 times in a month, 12 customers, you can make over $10,000 in the online space. Like, what would $10,000 do for you this month? And the month's not over. We got plenty of time. All right, 12 people. What would that do if you had $10,000 extra this month? Put that in the comments for me, all right? If you want to make $10,000 extra this month, go ahead and give me a like and then give me a follow, y'all, okay? Y'all coming in and out. Some of y'all are window watching. I'm pretty much here, all right? But we're going to get to the 3 buyer stages and how can you show up in the online space as you, bring people to you, and what does it look like for you? Because that's what matters. You don't care about me. You care about you. That's exactly what I want for you. I want you to see, how do you show up online? What does it look like for you? And how do you excel faster than everybody else who's trying to figure it out? I don't want you being a serial course buyer, right? How many of y'all buy courses and buy courses and buy courses? Just trying to figure it out. I want you to be that sniper in this season, right? We're very intentional. You're going to be a sniper in this season where you have the exact tool that's going to help you understand the market, how to bring people to you, and you're going to master this 2-hour workday. All right. If you worked only 2 hours a day, what would that be like for you? Put it in the comments for y'all. Listen, if you only worked 2 hours a day and made more than your current income, what would it look like for you? Hey, sweet girl. Huh? Nope. Okay, my daughter said she's right here. She's not coming to the camera today, y'all. Y'all want my daughter to come in the camera and say, yeah, come on in, girl.
I came out here. It was not something to be seen.
It was something. You're always beautiful. All right. So listen, it would feel awesome, right? You had a 2-hour workday. And that's exactly what I help ladies do with this program. I help you overlap that income and then decide, what do you truly want to do? The other day on the live, we had an amazing lady from North Carolina sharing that, hey, she's in a certain path, right? She's doing what she loves, but it's not giving her the income. I want to teach you, how do you overlap that income? All right. If you could overlap your income and make what you're making right now in a few hours, would you do it? Yeah, I hope so. Let me know. Like, give me a tap, give me a screen. Would you do it? Because when you can overlap the income, you can truly decide what is it you want to do. This is why I love the online space, you all. And I'm like, okay, if I can get 20 emails, 1 in 20 emails for me means a customer on average. That's $900 out of every 1 in 20 emails that comes to my place. And I can get 100 emails. All right. That's 5 customers at $900. That's like $4,500. When I first did that basic math last year, I was like, oh, if I can get 5 customers at $900, then you know what? That's almost my corporate paycheck for the couple of weeks. If I can get 6 customers, I'm going to overlap my corporate paycheck. And that was my only intention. I did it in 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, my mind is blown. And I didn't even work, 60, 70 hours. I was already working. I was like, wow, that was a great compliment. So I got paid here and I got paid here. I was like, okay, what do I really want to do? Truth is, I want to pave a path for women to understand you can make income. All right. What's up, Esperanza? Let me know where you're from in the comments. Okay. I want to pave a path for ladies to understand. And so in this program, there is an investment. All right. If you're not investing in yourself, I don't know what to tell you. You've got to invest in yourself. All right. It comes in at your life level. All right. 900, 600, 300, and 100. Most people come in at a $900 level. Why? Because you can get paid all the different ways. You can get paid $900, $600, $300, and $100. If you make all those sales in one day, which you will, that's $1,800. All right. But you have to learn these skills first. So let me find my marker. All right. So if you're not here, give me a follow. Go ahead and go to moneyonmedia.com, our link in my bio. Go ahead and like this, y'all. Okay. So there's 3 buyer stages. Let me stand up here. Hold on. Make sure I'm not anything over. All right. We all have, put on YouTube. Can you see it over here? 1 second, y'all. Okay. All right. TikTok. Can you see it? Can you see it? All right. Perfect. All right. So everybody likes to make a lot of content. They make a lot of content in this phase. And this phase is great for saying, hey, you know what? You've got a problem, but you don't know there's a solution. All right. So like, hey. All right. Can you see that? Take a screenshot. All right. I've got a problem, but I don't know the solution, right? You're making a lot of content here. People are coming to you, but they're not exactly. I gotta sit down here for YouTube. Sorry, YouTubers. Listen. All right, thank you. All right, so let me know. Has anybody made awareness content? Has that been you? If you made awareness content, hey Thomas, hey Corrine, what's up? Let me know. Because people are making awareness content all the time. They're like, hey, you know what, Reba? I'm making these videos. They're getting some likes, but no one. What's up, Blanca? What's up, Corinne? I'm getting these videos. I'm getting these likes, but no one is actually like buying from me. I'm not making any money. I haven't monetized anything. What's up? I haven't monetized anything. And I'm like, yeah, I know your content's probably in this awareness phase where you're saying, hey, you've got a problem. Hey, you've got a problem, and your buyer is only in this awareness stage, meaning, okay, I've got a problem. Actually, they just said my problem. They just totally said my problem, but I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what's the solution. You're not giving them a solution. You're not giving them a solution in the online space. Hey, Victoria, they're not giving them a solution in the online space. You're just making them aware, and they're like, oh, you're right. I got a problem, but I don't have. There's no solution for them. You've got to be able to give them a solution when you're in the online space, right? For me, okay, my women, they've been in the corporate space. All right, they've made income, but they're missing out on so many memories. And I help them build online in the digital space so that they can have the income and the memories without sacrificing any more time. If that's you, tap that screen. All right, listen. I just spoke to like half y'all in the world. I work with half y'all like every day. And it helps you understand, hey, when I speak to these ladies, they're like, Rory, but I don't have any tech skills. All right. I'm like, great, me neither. I'm going to give you a step-by-step process, right? This is like color by numbers. You can color the one on the page. You can do this process. I'm going to give you a step-by-step process that helps you understand how can you build your business. All right. I had mine up and running in 2 days from this step-by-step process. I'm like, it's for dummies, y'all. Listen. And I'm going to say that with all heart. It's for dummies. And when you do it and you have your business up and running, you know what? I was in profit mode in 6 days with limited amount of time. All right. No tech skills. Didn't even know how to use TikTok. My kids had to show me how to use TikTok. And I still showed up, had it built and made a profit in 6 days. Why? Because in the program, all right, we give you launch to profit. What does that mean? How do you, on average, the first sale in our community at the $900 level is within the first 7 days. So you invested and now you've made the money back. Just by following a step-by-step system, right? People are always like, hey, I don't have the tech skills, Reba. I don't even know what to post. And they go posting and they stay in this awareness phase. I'm like, friend, get out of the awareness phase. It's great to say, yo, you got a problem. Everybody has problems, but you have to take it to that next step. And you cannot say that you can't bring up everything that's stopping you right now, because what happens is a lot of us have a problem. We see a solution, but we're not sold on the solution. Like, will it actually work for us? And you tried different solutions, like myself. I've tried MLM, and I just realized I didn't want to give that much time again. All right. I gave time. It ended up being like a $20 or $30 sale. Like, by the time I got done in the month, probably like $17 an hour. All right. Nothing against MLM, just wasn't for me. I was like, okay, I need to get my time back and my money. All right. If you want your money, put yeah in the comments. Like, yeah, I want my money in the comments. All right. And so I was like, listen to that. It doesn't require a lot of tech skills. I was already stressed out and overwhelmed in what I was doing. I'm a lot lighter now, y'all. If y'all would have seen me last year, y'all would have ran up out of here. What's up, Oscar? Y'all would have been like, nah, girl, we ain't even messing with you. Because I was so stressed out. Like, I couldn't even get out of bed last year. It was terrible. Like, I was stressed out. If I didn't take this hat off and y'all see my actual hair, you'd see all the grays in it. But I wanted to feel lighter. Like, my destination was to feel lighter and to be more enthusiastic. And then they get in this space to help other people, right? So you're making content. Back to that. I'm sorry. Listen, I love the online space. I love being here with y'all. How do you get content that starts to convert in this online space? Why? Because conversions for you mean that you're getting emails, and emails equal income. You have to get out of this awareness phase for content, and you've got to get into this consideration phase. Right here. This consideration phase, right? I have a problem. I know there are solutions. Correct. When you make content in this phase, okay, we make content in this phase, in the consideration phase for this buyer stage. They're like, oh, okay, I know there's a problem. Yeah, you're right. I got a problem. All right. And I know there's solutions. When you're making content in this one, you're giving options, right? So here you give options. And I'm gonna give you this actual breakdown. So go ahead and record this, right? Give me a follow, give me a like. Go to www.moneyonmedia.com right now. Put in your email, you're gonna get a video. We're having a webinar tonight that's gonna walk you through more of this. Walk you through exactly how do you get $900 days. I'm super pumped, all right? And for you window watchers, I love a good window watcher. What's up? Okay, I was actually window watching this morning some lives. I can't even talk, all right? But how do you get content in this space? All right, so I'm gonna give you an example for real life. All right? You wanna work with me, Ayla? All right? Your toe is bleeding, what do you do? Huh? Oh my goodness, what's up, huh? What do you do when your toe is bleeding?
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. What do you look for?
Yeah.
All right, so the problem is your toe is bleeding, right? You're gonna make content on here like, oh, I got a bloody toe. That's awareness. Okay, we know you got a bloody toe now. What is it you're gonna look for? You're gonna wrap it up. How you gonna wrap it up? Around your toe with what? A bandage. All right. So, okay, here we are, y'all. She just took consideration. All right. I got a problem. My toe is bleeding. I got a problem. I need more money. I have a problem. I'm exhausted. You've got a problem, but now we know a solution. You just heard her. She said she look for a Band-Aid. Great. So now you can look for a Band-Aid for the problem. Hey, what's up? Let me know where you're from in the comments. All right. Let me know where you're from. All right. So, what kind of Band-Aid? So now you need a bandage, a Band-Aid. All right. She might get a napkin to hold it temporarily. Yeah, you would. I know you would. All right. So she's bloody toe. You got a problem. When you're in online space, take care. And you're in awareness, right? They're not making money. They're stressed out. All right. Example, we use bloody toe. What are you going to do next? All right. This is how you make consideration content to get people to come to you, right? Consideration content helps them land closer to you and say, well, you know what? I got a problem. They got a solution. What do I do? All right. What happens? I don't want to quit my job. Right. So now you have them in this consideration content phase right here. You have them right here. You have them I'm in a perfect spot to start thinking really hard about, do you have the solution for them? Do you have the answer for them? And you do. All right. So now you have them in this consideration phase. You have them being excited. You have them understand, hey, you've got a community they can join. You have them understanding that they are looking for something. They just don't know what it is, but there are solutions out there for them. That's this consideration phase. All right. Some people are like, hey, I want to make money and have a community. That's exactly why our community is number one. Because there's people in here who you're making all your money, keeping it in your pocket. What's up, Kev? You're making your money, keeping it in your pocket, right? If you made $900 in your pocket today, what would happen? You'd be probably a little lighter. I don't know how long it takes you to make $900, but a lot of y'all will be smiling a little bigger. And in the community, we teach you, hey, if you can get 20 emails into your funnel that we give you, if you can move in this way, $900 makes a lot of sense. Oh, thank you for the hearts. If you can get, when you get $900, right, each day of the month, it's over $300,000 a year. Some people can't think that big. I said, well, if you got $900 every other day, it's like $110,000 a year extra into your account-ish, right? It makes a huge difference for you. Imagine doing that, waking up every other day and getting $900 in your account. A lot of you go to work and don't make that. But it helps you alleviate that stress. And so we're talking about this phase in this community, in this program. Hey, give me a follow, give me a like, you all. All right, keep the engagement going. I love it. It allows you, thank you so much. I don't know who's doing that. I can't see, but thank you. It helps you understand, how do you flip that switch, right? When you get to flip it, and you can feel like you can feel a lot better. So you go into this consideration phase. What's up, you guys? Shalom, James. What's up? All right. So your customers right here are in this consideration phase. Hey, there's a problem. They might have a solution for me. They might have something that can actually work. If you're making content right here, it's free game. If you're making content right here in this area, you got someone who's actually looking for what you might have. When you make content right here on TikTok or YouTube, they're like, okay, I'm aware I got a problem, but I don't know a solution. All right, listen, I'm now aware when you make content here that you're actually closer to monetizing. These two things help you monetize on TikTok, on YouTube. They help you monetize. Your content has to be heavy right here if you want to monetize on TikTok or YouTube. It doesn't matter how many followers you are, you can monetize, you guys. You just have the right thing with it. So when you're in these two phases, right? Consideration, all right? You saw my daughter come in here. Her toe is bleeding. What is she going to do? Her toe is bleeding. She knows she's got a problem. I'm going to look for a bandage and look for a napkin, all right? So she considered her options, all right? Consideration. All right, give people their options on here. Like, okay, if you really want to make money online or if you want to have this product, look at the options, all right? Give them the options on here. And the decision in this phase is, I have a problem. I'll get up here in a moment. I have a problem. All right, they're right here. They're like, okay, when you make content right here, I have a problem. You have my solution. Oh, hold on. Forgot the why. I'm ready. Your content here has to be, okay, this is my solution. This is what's happening. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ayana, for giving me all my considerations. Thank you so much. You're going to break down, why is this better than that? All right. So I'm going to do it for you here live. I'm going to give you a lot of examples today. All right. Can you see that? Whee! Okay. Sorry, StreamYard. All right. So example, we're going to use my daughter's toe. She's going to look, her toe is bleeding. She knows now she's got a problem. All right. Consideration. She's going to look for a Band-Aid or a bandage. All right. And then she gets to the store and she's like, what kind of Band-Aid do I need? If it's here at our house, we got like 3 first aid kits and all kinds of Band-Aids. All right. Hey, welcome. Let me know where you're from in the comments. I'm super pumped here. Let me know where you're from in the comments. All right. When you make content in this decision phase, it's like going to the store, looking at the brands, putting your hand out to grab the one that's going to work for you. All right. So my daughter went and probably got a brown Band-Aid because it matches her skin tone. That's the Band-Aid for her, right? And waterproof. When you're on making content online and you're sharing with people, hey, when you want to make money, hey, let me know where you're from in the comments, you all. You've got to be laser focused on helping them understand you have the solution they need. Why is this better than that? You heard me share earlier, if you were here, hey, I did MLM before, but it was too much time for me. So digital marketing, having this 2-hour workday, only made sense because I could condense my time and increase my income. If that's you, if you want to condense time and increase your income, put a 1 in the comments, y'all. Put a 1 in the comments. I see the hearts. Okay, I get you. All right. Everybody wants to condense their time and increase their income because it makes the most sense for us. So when you're in this making content in this decision phase, you're telling your customer, you're telling your person exactly what needs to happen so that they can make the best decision and you have that best decision. Mamba mentality, what's up? All right, let me know right from the comments. So when you're making content in this decision phase, you're telling them, hey, these are your options. Why does this one work better than this one? Why is this one there? And your content will start converting at a real higher rate. When you stay in these two consideration decision making, this is where your money is made in the online space. This is where you actually can condense your time because your content is like a sniper. It's hitting them right what they need. It's giving them what they need, right? No one wants to just go to a store and be like, oh, we only have this. Like, well, I really don't want that. Give them options and show them what's best. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun today. I got to go work out. Y'all know it's the morning time. All right. We use every time. I will see you all soon. Take care.